on, guys? We're here with
John Bird.
We got a top 4 deck profile. What you playing, bro?
I'm playing the best deck, Snake Eyes, you know what I'm saying? That Poplar can't be negated. With a little bit of tech, that Albion, that gimmick puppet. Alright, let's get into the profile real quick. Starting off, 3 Pellerino. Let's go.
That's not Snake Eye.
No, it's not. We're playing the best deck ever made. TEARLAMENTS. And then 1 Pressure Planet.
Wraith Off.
Wraith Off. And then we play 3 Screen.
Okay.
Yep. You need a mill cards. We play 2 Sarks because we play Horus cards because they are very, very good. Allow you to navigate and mill cards. And then because we need a defensive card, droplets, just going into a tournament like this, you know, you're going to see a lot of rogue in the earlier rounds. Obviously, we've been testing for Snake Eyes and Fire King, but you just need something to counteract Vanadium and all those big wombo combo decks.
Right.
Then we play 3 Select because now we need, that we don't have the millers, we need more of these so we can get more monsters more efficiently and always have more targets to mill. And then Trivia Karma.
The card's good.
Explanatory and Meta Noise. Remember, you can search Scream with Trivia Karma. 3 Reinhardt because you can't negate it since it's ulti and it's got the swirl.
That is the interesting ulti.
Yeah, look.
Konami needs to make more of those.
They do need to make more of those. They got the swirly pearlies. And you got one of the girls. I wish I could play more of these. I was playing Kyler in one of my rounds, and he literally bestialed all of my TEARLAMENTS, and that really sucks. Like, you really just lose.
Getting bestialed there sucks, yeah.
He was playing, I think, a 9 count.
Shout out Galley.
Shout out Galley. He also took 1st place. I would have took it, but Shifter just does not like me.
Shifter's a problem.
Shifter is a problem. And then 3 of the best card in the deck, I believe. TLM is Kashtira. Having the ability to special summon, mill cards, and then working in tandem with this card, and then with the next card that I'm going to show. 2 Favor. I know some lists carry the 3. I like the ability of pressure searching Fenrir, Fenrir searching this. That just seems so much better than just like special summoning this and then searching this. When you also have the added utility of monsters getting big and popping stuff, when you do use that rank 7.
Right. So
now for like the monsters, well, the cash and tier monsters. Then we go 3 of the Glory of Mseti. Or the Glory of the Horus. This card is broke. Every time I actually resolve this, I won the game. And then won happy.
Shout out Cookie for that.
Shout out Cookie. Shout out Engage. This card could literally see the $100 mark if we do get some kind of hit on the Snake Eyes deck. If that deck gets hit, then I could see Horus cards exploding in price. But don't sleep on them. I think they're still like $50. And then because we make rank 8s, Bigfoot and 3 Nessie, the 3 Nessie package came in so good today, being able to consistently have fuel for my Kaleido Heart. That's pretty neat. And then like it helps unbreak hands and make things like, you know, move and groove in the deck. 2 of the millers.
We still got the 2 millers.
2 of the millers, you gotta do that.
Still trigger planet, which is nice.
Yep. Still trigger planet if you need that added interruption. And then we close it out with 2 Malicious and TEARLAMENTS Shyama. I'm going to continue to say that this card in tandem with Kaleido Heart is just broke. Multiple times as this just started and triggered a bunch of problems for my opponent. We'll never take this card out until we find a different way to navigate this deck, but I still believe that the 6-axis and then this card itself just so much
Shane is still alive, huh?
It's TEARLAMENTS Shyama, like that's the main deck. 41 cards. It performed really well today. My matchups were Fire King was my first matchup. I 2-0'd Fire King. TEARLAMENTS just has such a great grind game when it comes to destruction, and that's what Fire King loves to do, is destroy things and pop things. My second matchup was a Snake Eyes Fire King, and we went to game 3. That Snake Eyes is by far the best deck. Let's not even pretend ourselves.
So you struggle more with pure Snake Eyes than Fire King Snake Eye?
Pure Snake Eyes and Snake Eyes Fire King have just so many more combo lines and different ways to interrupt you. But TEARLAMENTS though has just such a great matchup against decks that like to destroy things. So they get punished, and I'm able to just get a lot of good recursion between them popping me and me just trying to gain advantage on the board. Moving on, Padme. She's the reason we've turned to the dark side. Thanos and my boy TJ. So we run it back dangerous. You hit me in the heart. Every time we dig a plant for the wings of liberty. It gets muddy. Sometimes you need a master magician. Get involved with the little knight. I know it could be dark. So you gotta sprint into action and be a good talker. Sometimes it is a masquerade. This is supposed to be Bahamas. Shout out to Galley. I wasn't able to acquire one. He loaned me his for the tournament, and this is what I used. Beatrice, the Lady Eternal, probably one of the most broken cards in the game. Zombie Vampire, and then to round it off, the most totally awesomest card in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! The Toad.
I mean, he is by name.
By name. For the side, I know right now we're in a regional grind, so we're going to share somewhat of a modified, but I had Cowboy for Time. I hate playing Time. Time is one of those things that I hate. It exists in Yu-Gi-Oh, but until those things change, we're gonna have to play cards like this. Another scatter shot just to guarantee us having an option. And this came up. Shout out Galley again. This is how I was able to tie with him in Swiss and guarantee myself into Top Cut.
Shout out Glowacki Volcanic.
Shout out Glowacki. One called by the grave to try to fucking mitigate Shifter, but again, I got shifted 5 times today, and that really is the reason why I wasn't able to proceed anymore in the tournament.
Was there a Flunder player?
It was a Flunder player. Shout out my boy. Harpy's Feather Duster. 2 Lightning Storm. People are very asleep on this card. It punishes a lot of decks and a lot of boards or forces interactions. Super Poly. This is a god card amongst the format, especially while we're navigating fire. If they're not a well adequate player and they don't know how to play around Super Poly, they get punished extremely hard and then never get the chance to follow up with their princess. And that creates problems. Anyone that plays fires know that if you can't activate princess or get to princess, then you pretty much lose. Nib, because this is a god card, this format, anybody that's playing knows that this destroys the Fire King matchup alone sometimes if you do it in the right spot. And then
Nib is still Nib.
Nib is still Nib. And then 3 draw. I hate playing draw. I think this card needs to go, but until we get either maxi or something of that sort, this is going to be the equalizer that we have here in the TCG. It's just one of those things that it's kind of a necessary evil. It's always been one of those great decks that's always shined through for me. I know it like the back of my hand. And horse cards are horse cards. We have to respect Msetti. And I can say the same for Fenrir. Thank you guys for tuning in. TEARLAMENTS Strongest. Shout out Raphael. Shout out Miss23, young boy Drew for letting me borrow the deck. Shout out Reed behind the camera. Shout out Terrence. Shout out all the boys. Team WUNAX. Woo.